Yeah, right, that's in my dreams. I want you to write down too what pure romance has helped you do. So if you are like Stacy and I and you're like, my confidence is awesome, write that down. If you're like Ashley and you're like, I am no longer living out of my car, write that down. I want you to write down one thing that you feel is most important that pure romance has helped you do. And stare at it while I'm talking. Okay? Alright, so two things that have ever been said to me is we are all born with the same gifts. It's just how we use those gifts. So some of you might be deathly afraid and confused. My girl in the back, she's like, I don't know what to do. I am afraid. This is not me. Like, right? You're like, I can't do it, right? We are all born with the exact same thing. So me, I'm born with the exact same type of skills you are. Okay? So I'm born with the exact same type of skills Robin is, and Alexa is, and Stacy is, and Nicole is, and Ashley is. We're all born with the exact same things. It's how we utilize those skills and what we're told to do, correct? We all have the same brain. Okay, on top of that, you're going to get where you want to get. Maybe you haven't seen the one thing you started Pure Romance with. Maybe you're not out of $80,000 of debt yet. Maybe it will take you 5 years if you follow Robin's plan. But maybe you haven't seen it yet. But if you want to get there, if you want to get where you want to get, you got to help others get where they want to get, correct? Do we all understand that? Because right now, I took off 2 months this year so far because I got married. I wanted to spend time with my husband. I didn't want to spend time with all these other things and all these parties. I wanted to spend time with myself. So here I am reminding myself and helping others get where they want to get so I can get back to where I want to get. Does that make sense? It's selfish, but you're still being complacent and helping other people. Okay, so this all leads back to recruiting, okay? So like Robin had said, you're going to be saving your money, you're going to be using your finance skills, but a lot more money grows once you become promoted within Pure Romance, right? We all know, how many of you complain about shipping prices? It's awful, right? They're not fun. You're like, $19 sale, yeah! I've been like holding my order for 6 months! Oh my God, it's a $100 order! I'm so happy! Like, go to bed. So girls, if you are complaining about shipping prices, you need to stop focusing on shipping prices and think about how you can promote yourself, okay? Because we are done with complaining about shipping prices. Yeah. This right here is where I tell my girls, if the first thing you are complaining about is, oh my God, the shipping price is so big, I cannot afford this with this 40% buying discount, you need to promote yourself to 50%. That's 10% more in your pocket and you are no longer bitching about shipping prices, correct? Okay. So, why do we recruit? Okay, number one reason why is money, right? You want more money in your pocket, but the number one reason why you want money, or the number one reason why you're going to recruit is look at your why again. Stare at it. Think about your sponsor. Did she take a chance on you? Did she give you an opportunity to achieve that goal? Did she give you an opportunity to make more money, to become more confident? What did she give you? And if you're not recruiting, if you are afraid to be recruiting, how many women are you stopping from achieving that goal? How many women do you know are struggling and they're complaining on Facebook because their baby daddy's leaving them and they can't afford to pay bills and they're looking for a job and you're like, my life is awesome now. How many of you have those type of women in your lives who are always miserable and you're still withholding an opportunity from them that you were given? Now let's talk about selfish. What are you withholding? If I have 10 cookies, I'm going to share those 10 cookies. Number one reason why, because I don't want to go to my butt. So I'm going to give you a cookie, I'm going to give you a cookie, I'm going to give Robin a cookie, I'm going to give you a cookie, I'm definitely going to give you at least 6. So that right there, okay, you want to share that opportunity. Sharing is caring. You're not being the salesperson saying, oh my God, so I have this opportunity with Pure Romance to make extra money and I know you're poor. You're saying, girlfriend, you are complaining constantly, let me help you. Okay? So, where do we recruit? What's the number one place you're going to want to recruit?
Parties.
Parties! Okay, now on average, this is some of the fun things that Chris tells us at our board meetings. They're so invigorating, they're awesome, okay? Number one, while we're all drinking wine and having fun. Senior consultants are doing 6 parties a month. How many of y'all have 6 parties on your books right now? At least, for the month of August. Okay? Directors to senior directors on average are doing 10. How many of y'all have 10 for the month of August? See that difference? How many of you want more money in your pocket? How many of you see the difference here? Okay? So this is, I'm obviously not going to talk to you about bookings. If you don't know, if you're not getting bookings, you need to open up your mouth and actually ask for them instead of informing people, hey, I do pure romance. Hey, I need help. Will you help me? Okay, simple. Yes, they do. Okay, so I am recruiting at all my parties. So out of the 62 women I recruited last year, I recruited 90% of them at my party physically right in front of me. Or within the next 2 weeks after. So, this right here, how I'm going to do it is I'm very, very confident. Okay? So if you're not confident, how many of you are like, oh my god, like, oh, my hair is kind of funky. I kind of like got this weird chub thing going on underneath here. Like, people don't want to be around me. How many of you are not that confident as you should be? Okay? Every day you're going to write this down. Every day I want you to go to the dollar store and go get a 50-cent like steno notebook. Write down 3 things you love about yourself every day. Literally every day. Whether you are as confident can be, or you hate yourself, I want you to write it down. 3 things that you love about yourself every day. Write down 3 things right now. What do you love about yourself? So for instance, number 1, I love the fact that I am a loving wife to my husband. He's an asshole, we got in a fight last night, and I still love him today. Number 2, I love about myself how I can come here and share something with you guys. I love that I have the ability to come here and do this. Okay? Number 3, I love that I'm a loving aunt to my nephew. My nephew is the love of my life. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you know this. He is literally my little dude. He's like this tall. He was at my wedding. He's so cool, and I love that I can be his best friend and his aunt. So those are 3 things I love about myself. Are those business related? There's only one business related, right? But it's increasing my confidence even saying it out loud. So write down those 3 things. So I walk into my parties and I'm immediately more confident because I remind myself of those 3 things when I'm on my way to my party. You know, I don't know about you, and I'm not really, I can't do like the motivational like speaking on my way to my parties. I need some like techno or something. Like somebody give me some house music or some rock or something like to pump me up. Like I need to make sure I know what's going on. So on my way to my parties, I remind myself how confident I am and how women are gonna want to be around me. Why? Because I'm loving, I'm caring, and I know how to be people's friend and authority figures. Same 3 things I just gave you. Okay? So when I get to a party, first thing I do, because I'm recruiting 90% of my parties, you're like, how are you doing that, right? Like I've been trying to do that. How do you do that? Because I can't do it. First thing I do is I walk in with just my keys and I give everyone a big hug there. I'm like, hey, how are you? Oh my god, I haven't seen you ever since the last party. Or oh my god, Robin, I haven't seen you. I'm so excited for this party. Are you excited? How many girls we have coming? I know you told me 10 earlier today. Super excited. It's gonna be awesome. Where am I setting up? Okay, I need you to like tap into your inner like crackhead cheerleader. You need to be like pumped up like, oh my god, I'm here with the party. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay? Because it's hard for me because like, sometimes I'm tired. Like I rolled in here, Stacey rolls in here, introducing herself. I'm like, can't do it. I need to sleep. Okay? So literally, when I get to my parties and I'm awake at 6 p.m., I'm like, oh my god, how are you? And the thing, literally, I'm a night owl. So then by the time everyone's coming through the door, I'm still pumped up because everyone's like, oh my god, that's the girl? Yeah, I'm the girl. I'm the girl. Okay? They don't even know who the hell I am, but I'm like, I'm the girl. Okay? So then, oh my god, like, hey, my name's Clarissa. I'm like, hey, my name's Jen. And then I immediately, I'm like, oh my god, girl, I love your dress. Where'd you get it? And you're gonna tell me TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna say, oh my god, I love TJ Maxx. And I just connected with you, but you just got really excited because I just had a conversation with you, and you're like, dude, she likes me. Yeah? Okay, and plus on top of that, you're not the quiet dildo lady who's over here like, with all of her vibrators. Talk to these people, okay? So by the time that's it, okay. By the time I walk in, I introduce myself to who's there, I say, okay, this is where I'm setting up, all right, awesome. I start to drag it on myself, and he's like, oh my god, can I help you? No, you cannot, this is your night, you're gonna enjoy it. I'm here because I didn't go to the gym today. So, by that time, I'm dragging everything in, I'm like, oh my god, I need some water. And by the time I come in, everybody's like, oh my god, that's so much stuff. I'm like, listen girl, literally, it is my gym. I did not go today, so this is awesome. And they're like, well, that's not that hard. Okay? Make yourself relatable. Rule number 1, make yourself relatable. Write that down. Okay? Now, where we live in upstate New York, if you do not take off your shoes into somebody's house, when you walk in, what do? Do you know where you live? Salt and cinder and not cute, right? Especially where it's like mud everywhere. Like, what is wrong with your feet? Literally, make yourself relatable. So I take my shoes off. I don't wear heels, I wear flats. Like, I tried to wear heels for like 2 seconds today. I was like, okay. So what do? I wear like funky socks and slippers because everyone loves funky socks and slippers. And you're memorable, and on top of that, you are going to be relatable because chances are their socks are not matching. They're busy moms. They're like college students who are still half drunk from last week, okay? You're relatable. So do something funny to be remembered by, okay? So, while you're dragging everything in, the first thing I do before I even set up my table, I have all my 31 bags and I have all my stock. I'm like, listen girls, how many of y'all like free things? And they're like, oh my God, me. I'm like, how many guys like to win cool stuff? Because I do a raffle at the end of my parties. And they're like, what? I like raffles. So then I'm like, listen, I love bingo so much, I decided to almost do something like a bingo during my parties. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass out these catalogs, okay? I'm making it rain catalogs right now. Imagination, okay? And by the time I'm passing out all these catalogs, say, listen, on the back of my catalogs is going to be my first and last name. You're going to look it up. It's the wrong first and last name right now. Whatever, just look it up. It's got 2 first names, Jennifer Kelly. Look me up, add me as a friend on Facebook. They're like, what? I can't add me as a friend on Facebook. I can't add you. I'm like, listen. I got one rule as a dildo lady on Facebook. You are going to add me, and the reason why is because if you post dildos on my wall, that's the only time I'm going to post them on yours. And they immediately feel like, oh my God, like my grandmother is friends with me on Facebook. I'm like, mine too, and we're Catholic. I win. So then they feel more comfortable and they joke, and I'm already making them laugh, and they're like, okay, this isn't so awful. I'm like, listen, every time, and when you add me as a friend on Facebook, I'm going to give you one chance to win something at the end of the party. Number 2, you're gonna like my business page, Pure Romance by Jennifer Kelly. Still so weird. So weird. Okay, number 3, you're gonna follow me on Instagram. It's Pure Romance Jen Kelly. That's the first time I've said that. Pure Romance Jen Kelly. Follow me on Instagram. You're gonna look it up. Everything's on the back of your catalog for you. If you have any questions, just look there. And then number 4, you're gonna shoot me a text message. Now the reason I do this is because in 2 months when you're like, oh my God, I need more coochie. Like I got some ingrown hair problems up in here. I'm going to the Dominican. It looks like I got herpes. I'm not gonna understand who you are, and it's gonna be rude because I'm like, who is this? Yeah. And I don't want to be rude to you, so what I do is I save your number in my phone, so you're going to send me your first and last name, and I'm going to erase your text message. I don't. So I come around, right before I'm starting to set up my demo, I put all my products away, and by the time I come back and I'm ready to start the party, I go, all right, who do I owe cards to? Remember, if you do 1 thing, it means you don't have a smartphone. If you do 2 things, it means you texted me and just have Instagram. If you did 3 things, it means you do not have Instagram. If you do 4 things, it means you really, really like cool stuff. So if they haven't completed it yet because they've been too busy drinking Chardonnay, they're going to complete it right now because they don't want to feel left out from being cool, correct? Women want to feel included. Women don't want to feel like they're not cool. Nobody wants to feel like a loser, right? Who wants to sit at lunch by themselves? Well, sorry about it. Okay, so now I'm going to start my party. So first thing I do is introduce myself, and I don't really do like an I sort of thing. I just say, hey, my name's Jen, I'm going to be Robin's, I'm the consultant for Robin's party tonight. Let's all welcome Robin to our party. Yay, Robin, right? And then by the time I get through the whole entire thing, I make everyone laugh. I tell everyone there's a private shopping room. I accept all forms of payment, cash, checks, credit cards, honey, don't know plan. And then by the time I start my party, I remind them of those cards again and say, listen, ladies, if you, by any chance, have anything this evening, when I get to that product, raise your hand, tell me all about it, I'll come up and give you a card. This should be really simple for you, Robin, because you've been to like 4 parties before you booked one. And they're like, oh, Robin's a freak. This is good, I'm good. Okay, that's number 1, that's a sales tip, just FYI. Okay, number 2, on top of that, okay, now not only am I going to say, listen, and not only if you love things, if you've had it and you love it, I'm going to give you a card, but girls, if your wish list gets super big and you're like, oh my God, I'm a weirdo because I want $450 worth of Pure Romance things. I say, ladies, you have 85% Bath and Beauty line right in front of you. This is not all anal beads and Astro Glide. Okay, there is a lot more to it. Okay, you're going to have spa products, bath products, massage products, relaxation products, and you're going to want all of it. There's going to be 2 options for you. Number 1, you're going to raise your hand and say, this is too much fun for me not to have you in my own home. I need to book a party. Give me 7 cards. Those 7 cards are going to be more chance for you to win something. Who wants to win something? Stacy does. Obviously, here's a card for you. It's imaginary. Okay. She was the only one. Number 2, ladies, at any point in time, you're like, listen, I am lay poor, and I cannot even afford a bottle of coochie tonight. Number 1, you came when you drank your hostess's wine. Number 2, you're going to raise your hand. I'm going to teach you how to make $100 an hour tonight, and you're going to get $300 in free products. Not to mention, I'm going to give you 15 cards. Does everyone understand where that $300 in free products came from?
The kit.
The kit is valued at $450 right now, correct? What is the price of the kit with the August kit 20? $143.20, correct? $300 in free products. And I say, I can't even give Robin that tonight. I physically cannot even give Robin $300 in products tonight. $100 an hour? I could do that. First seed number 1, I drop seeds all day long, okay? So, number 2 is drop all those seeds. Seeds, plant seeds like a farmer, okay? Me and Nikki should understand it. Farmer. You're gonna plant all the recruiting seeds and it's gonna grow money trees and all of a sudden you're gonna be rich. Okay? So then the whole entire time I'm up here talking and doing my party, I remind people that, for instance, when I come to the Pure Romance Between the Sheets book, how many of you have read this book? That is sad. Go home and read it. Not a joke. Go home and read that book. Seriously, it'll change your life. Seriously, like our founder wrote it. You should probably read it. When I come to the Pure Romance Between the Sheets book, I literally sell 10 a party. I am backordered right now, like 20 of them. So everybody has one, I have my stock. What? I'm being serious. So when I come to that, I say, listen, ladies, how many of you, we talk about, how as women we were taught 2 things about our bodies. We're taught about, you came out of the bathroom as like a toddler, and you're like, look, Mom, look what I got my hands on, yeah, and you're like, your mom's like, no, don't touch yourself. Don't let anyone ever touch you. You can't touch yourself. It's a no-no zone. You can only wipe there. Oh my goodness. Not to mention number 2, you were taught in sex ed class, if you have sex, you will get chlamydia or you will get pregnant. If you get chlamydia, you will die. So let's learn about our bodies from a sex-positive light as adult women, not teenage and children, okay? So this right here is when I say you're going to learn about it from a sex-positive level. This is what I do for a living. I teach women that sex positivity is going to give you more confidence over your life. And number 2, on top of that, if you come to this party and you're like, oh my God, dildos? Sex toys? That's disgusting. That's not for me. My sex life is just fine. I don't need your help. Thank you. Anyway, that's for dirty girls who are streetwalkers. I literally say, ladies, I am so Catholic. I have been to the Vatican where the Pope lives. And that is no joke. I have the Virgin Mary on my Alex and Annie. Like, Hail Marys all day. And they're like, what? I say, listen, what I do is I help keep single women safe and save marriages and keep married women married. There is nothing encouraging promiscuity or encouraging any type of dirty action with toys. It's the more you know about yourself, the more intimacy you can have with your partner, and the more confidence you can have over your daily life. It's a seed, okay? On top of that, number 2, when we get to pure, everybody's like, oh my God, I can't have any scents or flavors down south because I'm a sensitive Susie and I just can't take it, okay? I say, number 1, you came and drank your hostess wine. Number 2, this is for you. Number 3, this is my full-time job and how I pay my bills. And I wink, and they all laugh and giggle, okay? So then once we get to, I go and write in the order of the catalog, okay? Write in the order of catalog. So now I'm on Just Like Me, then all of a sudden I'm on Sensations and Witch, Grey Head, and Up All Night. I haven't closed their books. How many of you play a sponsoring game? Yay! Shout out what you guys play. Rosie Romance, Ask Me Anything. Anything else? Alright, so I do Ask Me Anything. Okay, so once we get to the Ask Me Anything game, I go, girls, how many of your wish list is piling up huge? And everybody raises their hand, right? Courtney's wish list, here's a card. Imaginary cards, okay? So what's gonna happen is I say everyone's wish list is getting really, really big, right? I know your wish list. I know I can see you when you encircle everything. You're like, I need all of that, okay? Especially that body, we all need that body boost. Like I need 6 bottles of it. And I remind people how big their wish list is getting. I remind people that I do accept all forms of payment, cash, good checks, credit cards, and the Honey Don't Know plan. And they're all like, huh? I'm like, wait, do you guys wanna know what I'm gonna raffle off at the end of the party? They're like, yeah. A discount. I give them 15% off one toy. Okay, that's literally it. 15% off a toy. So it might take them from like, oh, I want the fill up to, I want the executive because it's 15% off. 15% off, come on. So I said, I give you guys a discount tonight. So whoever wins the raffle gets a discount. Plus I might do a couple extra depending upon how awesome you guys are and how much you guys like me. So just keep it up and keep laughing at me. If I do an extra, I'll raffle off like a koozie with my maiden name on it. Who's Jen Murdy? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm Jen Kelly. I just figured I'd give it to you. So, literal like magnets. I'm like, here's 6 magnets. Hand them out to your friends. So when I do this raffle, or when I get to the point, I'm like, listen, so that's gonna be my raffle, and don't forget when we do get into the private shopping room, it's a one-on-one shopping experience, but you guys are gonna ask me a million questions, and guess what I wanna do tonight? I wanna get you all in and out of here as fast as possible so our hosts can get our house back and have as many orgasms as possible, or just shave our legs, right, Robin? And on top of that too, I wanna go home and do the exact same thing all of y'all are gonna do, which is the exact same thing Robin's gonna do as well. So, by that time, everyone's laughing again, and I say, listen, we come into that shopping room, I want you to in and out. What does this mean? You're all gonna ask me a million questions, like, are you really that Catholic? Like, what does your family think about you? Did you go to school? Like, you're young, how old are you? Do you have a degree? Is it from Dilda University? Is it because you couldn't get a full-time job? Did you try McDonald's? I hear they're $15 an hour now. Like, do you have health insurance? Like, what does your husband think? Because you just got married, I thought you guys had an awesome sex life, right? Like, no, get out of here, okay? Okay? So everyone always asks me these questions, and this is literally what I say to these people. Everyone always asks me these questions, and I'm like, tick-tock, tick-tock, because I gotta get the next person who needs to go home to her sick children. So what this means is the quicker I get you all in and out of that shopping room, the quicker the girl gets to go home to her sick children, and you get to go home and have orgasms tonight. So what this means is, you're gonna ask me all these questions right now in 5 minutes flat. And every question you ask me about my business, not like my business, okay? I'm not telling you what my favorite toy is, you don't ask. Any question you ask me about my business, I will give you guys one card, okay? The first person to go gets two, it's all their hands shot up. And I pick whoever's been paying attention the most because chances are they have the most interest in pure romance. Who's been yelling and going over me. There are 3 types of women you want to look at for recruiting. So number 3, you're gonna wanna ask everyone, but the 3 people you're going to really want to. So for instance, you've been staring at me the whole time. First person I would talk to. Why? Because you're sitting there and you're paying attention. Number 2 is going to be the person who is the peacock. Okay, I was the peacock. I went to Jen Marshall, she's my sponsor, she's another executive director. I went to one of her parties and I was like yelling and screaming and slugging line. I was like, this is so much fun! Okay. Jen put me in a sling, my legs were up in the air, it was creepy. But I was the peacock. Okay, so I'm gonna ask number 2, and then number 3, I'm gonna ask the woman who intimidates the living hell out of me. The living hell out of me. I mean, makes me like poop my pants. The woman who's sitting there is like, what's the ingredients in it? I don't need any of this, I just want a bottle of coochie. Why? Because that right there is gonna help me get over talking to strangers in public. She's at my party for a reason, she wants to hear what I have to say. It's literally the same as if you go into a Victoria's Secret. Have you been properly sized for your bra? Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Same question, you're not asking, hey, do you want to buy into a business? No, go away, okay? So, then from there, okay, now once we get into, once we are finished the have it, love it, or the Ask Me Anything game, I go through my toys, I zip through them very fast, okay? Nobody touches my toys, I zip through it very fast, I say you guys can check them all out in the shopping room, and then once we're in the shopping room, once I thank everyone, I make sure that I not only thank our hostess, say thank you Robin, but I say thank you all so much for supporting me and my business. I physically would not be able to support myself without your support. I would not be able to be here without you. It is people like you who physically allow me to live my life the way I'd like to live it, and I truly appreciate you. Make sure that you thank your customers. If you are not thanking your customers, they do not trust you. Women want to hear kind words. Women don't want to feel like they're being sold to or being bought, correct? Correct. Okay. Now, from there, once we're in the shopping room, right? So now everybody's been stalking my Facebook too because we're all squirrels and we're all like, Facebook, right? This woman keeps talking, it's hilarious, but I gotta check my Facebook because we know that people have been stalking me. Like, I checked in here. So people are like stalking Facebook, and they're stalking me because before I even started my party, I added them as a friend. And if they added me late, my profile is completely public. Y'all can follow me, do not add me as a friend, just an FYI. It's literally Jennifer Kelly. Please do not add me as a friend because I will not accept you because I have to leave room for clients, sorry. So, what I do is I keep it completely public so they can see me and how awesome my life is. So now if they even think about it, okay, so if they ask me a million questions, they're going to ask me anything game, because somebody's going to ask, you're going to ask a question, you're going to ask a question, and you're going to ask a question with, where did you get that necklace? Seriously, I really want to know. That's super cute. She asked, let's say she asked me like 6 questions, okay? I'm literally going to look at her and I'm going to say, girl, I think that your 2 friends know that you'd be really good at this. Because you seem really interested. I think you're due for 15 cards. If she says no, she's still been stalking my Facebook. If she says yes, she takes 15 cards, she's still stalking my Facebook. Because people like social media, they're creepy. Literally, I knew who Kayla was before she even introduced herself to me. Why? Because she used to stalk the hell out of my Instagram. She used to stalk the hell out of me. Like. I'm like, who is this girl? Like, I was like, who are you? I'm like, okay, awesome. Okay, and the only reason I knew Ashley was because of the fact that she lives, like 10 miles away from me, and I've seen her name. associated. She's got like 67,000 mutual friends with me. Only reason why I know who she is. But that right there, social media, people are creepy. Right? Y'all stalk the people who walk the stage, do you not? If you're not, you should be. Okay? So, the whole entire time I'm in the shopping room now, I take the person who needs to go home to her screaming children, an angry husband, or horny husband, whatever they are. And I offer 2 things to every single person. I literally pull a Kelly Ellis Neal. Okay, 2 things to every single person. I say, and I quote, number 1, or I say 3 things. Number 1, did you have fun tonight? Did you have an awesome time? When was the last time you had this much fun? It's been a while. Why a while? Get to know a little bit about them. So let's say, Clarissa here, you're like, oh my God, I got these crazy kids at home. They won't leave me alone. My husband works outside. I'm a single mother. Good for you. That's awesome. Keep rocking your life out, girl. What did you think about? Did you have any questions or anything? Okay, so I go right into making up their wish list. I don't go right into booking a party. I want to make sure that they can trust me, because chances are they're going to be like, oh my God, I really want this. And I'm going to say, no, you don't. You want this instead. Use your products. Huge tip of recruiting, use your products. Number 3, is that 3? Use your products, use your damn products, use them everywhere. Cover your ass in love spell 24 hours a day.
Oh, I love it.
Literally, you want to be a love spell, because you want to attract people to be in love with you. Okay? So use your products and make sure that they can trust you, because people, if you're not recruiting people, if you're not sponsoring people, and I hate the word recruiting by the way, but whatever, if you're not sponsoring people, people don't trust you, just an FYI. You're not trustable, they don't like the way you look, they don't like the way you speak to them, and they don't trust you as a person. I'm going to be the one who gives it to you straight. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So, by her building her wish list first, I'm not even trying to jump in saying, oh my God, you'd be an awesome consultant. I'm going to say, what were you thinking about tonight? What tickled your fancy? What do you have questions on? And she's going to say, well, I really wanted the executive, but I might have to save that because I really like the Elite 8, and the executive really isn't my budget right now. Ding. Okay, I'm going to save that one for later. We all get that right, that freaking thing was awesome, but I cannot afford $189 choice man. That's just out of the question. If I came home with that, my husband would be like, hell no, you're leaving. Okay? So, it should be a cue. Take your cues from people, okay? And if you met Clarissa, I met Clarissa earlier, she's a bargain shopper. She shops at TJ Maxx. Do you remember that? Okay, so introduce yourself. Remember, you can relate to people here. So she's a bargain shopper. She shops at TJ Maxx. She probably has a shopping problem if she shops at TJ Maxx. And on top of that, number 3 now, she is $189 out of her budget. But I know she shops at TJ Maxx. She has expensive taste. So she still wants something that's expensive, but she wants it on a good deal. 2 ways she can do that: join my team or book a party. Okay? So now she's building her wish list. And I say, awesome. And I'm do you need anything else? Anything like that? And go through your typical shopping room process. This is not a shopping room class. And I say, awesome, so this is going to be your total, and maybe her total has still gotten up to $163, including tax and handling. See, I just want to let you know that your total right now will be $163, but I do want to let you know, I know you were interested in the executive. I just want to let you know that we can talk about that. You can get for at least my cost if you decide to book a party tonight, and I'm going to ask you anyway, so don't worry about it. You don't have to answer me yet. But right now, the kits are on sale for $143, and I know a lot of women, I know you only asked one question, but I have to ask you, because right now you could be buying a business and you could be purchasing $450 worth of products for the exact same price as you're purchasing right now. Lose the sale. Don't care. Why? Because you can sell to other people. Go home. If you lost one order to signing someone at your party, go home and run a Facebook special. Do some customer connection calls. Fill some reorders. Reach out to new people. Okay? So I'm going to lose the sale on her, and she's going to say, really? I'm going to say, really? And I'm going to pull out my handy-dandy kit comparison sheet that is on cardstock and laminated. And say, listen, you are purchasing these 3 things for $163, or 4 things, okay? You could be getting all of this for the same exact price, and you're getting $450 worth of stuff, and plus you get 40% off your buying discount for life. So whether you want to make some extra money, because I know you're a bargain shopper at TJ Maxx, you probably got a card, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, whether you want to, spend some extra money shopping, or you just want to actually support your kids because you're a single mom, what's going to happen is you can do both. Or on top of that, you can just use it for your own discount. I don't care what you do. Okay? And she still says no. No, that's really not for me. I would love to, but I would just like to go home with my things right now. I'm going to say, awesome, no worries, but would you like to book a party for that executive? Whether she says yes or no, do I care?
No.
No, because she's a recruit lead. So what am I going to do when I leave that party? I'm going to go home, okay? When I go home, and the next day when I wake up at 9:30, and I'm laying in bed snuggling my dogs. They're so handsome. I got French bulldogs. Yeah, take them home, right? Take the French bulldogs home. She has one too. So when I go home, I'm sitting there and I take a screenshot of their name. Okay, I take a screenshot of their name and I put them in my opportunity group. I have a private Facebook. Some of you might have VIP groups for sales and booking parties and to speak to your women and speak to your clients. I personally do not do that because I like to call my clients. There's nothing different than hearing a voice on the other line of the phone. It is annoying, it is awful, it sucks, but you have to do it. Why? Because you're in the business of customer connecting. You're not in the business of sales. You have to physically connect to your clients or them for them to trust you, correct? I'm not going to invite someone into my house if I don't trust them. I'm not going to buy anal beads off of someone if I don't trust them. Oh my God, they're going to go, like, we have mutual friends and she's going to go tell her about how I put this thing in my butt. I ain't buying it off you, I'll buy it Adam and Eve for free. Okay? Trust them. You have to build that trust, so call your clients. Okay? So anyway, I recruit leads, what I do is I tell them if she says no, listen girlfriend, no worries. I completely get it. It took me a year to purchase my kit. No joke, it took me a year. It took me a year to even think that the opportunity was for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you into my private opportunity group. What it is, it's called the Money Train Lounge. What I do is in that group, there's a whole bunch of, it's a safe place for you to have any questions you may or may not have answered about pure romance. If you want to remove yourself tomorrow morning, no harm, no foul. You're not going to offend my feelings, but I'm going to put you in there to give you the opportunity just to look. There's a 10-minute video in there. If you watch it, shoot me a text message afterwards and I'll send you a gift certificate. I send her $10 off her next order. Good for use in the next 6 months.
What's the video?
The video is like, I posted, hold on, give me a second. Remind me in a second.
Sorry.
Just write it down or make sure you remember. Tell me you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Squirrel, you know me.
Yeah.
So then, and once you're in that private opportunity group, some people take themselves out. I have 115 girls in that group right now. It's only people who are interested in pure romance. No one else. Okay? So, from there, once I am done and they walk out of my shopping room, I say, have a good time, it was so nice to meet you, I give you another hug. Now, I don't even like hugs that much. I like to hug people I know. Literally. I only like to touch people I know, but you know what? Women love hugs. It's like, oh my God, I love hugs. Okay, I hug Stacy, I know Stacy. I hug Nikki, I know Nikki. She doesn't like hugs either, but we hug each other. Okay? But the thing is, though, women like hugs because it makes them feel comfortable because women are motherly. They're like, oh my God. Hi, it's so good to see you. Okay? So that right there, when you have that type of relationship with someone, oh wait, or even to say, hey, you know, it's so good to see you again, smile, give them, you know, give them like a big old, you know, and then throw them out the door. Okay? Move on to the next person. Same exact thing. Did you have fun? Anything tickling your fancy? Oh my God, I see you're going to spend almost close. Now, if they do not spend it close enough to $143, I let them know, just an FYI, you can purchase a business tonight or purchase a starter kit, purchase a 40% lifetime buying discount for $60 more. Okay, and if they're like, no, I don't really know. Now, if they reach my VIP level is my girls who spend $250 or more, or $200 or more, $150 or more, depending upon what month it is. I literally tell them, would you like to be my valued client for 40% off for life? What does that mean? Okay, they're gonna get a kit and they're gonna use it for their own personal discount. I'm not gonna pressure them. Okay, it's literally like people who are Jamberry consultants because they're obsessed with it. Okay, they're like, oh my God, nail stickers. Courtney. Okay, or all my girls are like, oh my God, I love 31. It's so much fun. I'm just gonna keep it for a discount. Okay, literally that's your own deal, not mine. But nobody ever knows you're a 31 consultant. Maybe you even like the Avon lady with dildos. Okay, but that right there, I'm gonna say, listen, you can keep this for your own discount. Maybe if your friends want to place an order, 10 minutes. Okay. Now, from there, what that does is it says, oh, okay, well, you know, that's not terrible. And plus you get $300 in free stuff and your host is going to get the 10% on your purchase of your kit tonight, okay? So, now, that's where I'm recruiting all my shopping room. Now, girls, two things you can do is you can have printed PRCEFs. Have them fill out printed PRCEFs, keep them in your file folder. If you don't want to do that, you can sign them up on your iPhone. I hear it doesn't work that well on Android, so please have PRCEFs. If you are, yes.
What is that?
PRCEFs is a Pure Romance Consultant Enrollment Form. It's on the coup. Yep. It is a hard copy version of signing up via someone's website. So what you do is you're going to fax it in or email it in to leadership or customer service or whoever you email or fax things to the next day.
Do you take a picture of your phone and send it in, or do you actually fax?
I physically actually just type everything in the next day. I physically do. But you can fax it in. I don't have a fax machine, and the closest fax machine to me is, no joke, like an hour away. So I type everything in. I literally just go to my website the next day and do it. But I keep it on file just in case because they signed. Now, from there, confidence. Now, you asked about my video. Once a quarter, I will post a picture on my Facebook. I'll say, who wants a free bottle of coochie? Ask me any question you've ever been wondering about my business, male or female, I don't care. I will raffle it off at the end of my video because I'm going to answer all these questions for you. Because some of you might think it's a scheme, some of you might think it's a pyramid, some of you might be really confused why I'm the dildo lady. I'm going to answer all of them right now. I use social media. If you're not using your social media for pure romance, you are crazy, okay? Social media should not be used for you to bitch and complain about your family, complain about your life, complain about the weather, complain about your income. Should not be used for any of those. Your Facebook, if you are a businesswoman, should be used to increase. Your life is awesome. My life is not awesome. It is not awesome, I promise you. I'm not happy every day. I'm not. But I'm happy every day. My life is cool. If I'm not happy, I post a picture of my dog. Okay, so that right there. And people love dogs. People love kids. Use your kids. Put your links on the bottom of things. Okay, always post pictures with things. Now, from there, once I post this raffle with, raffle off a bottle of coochie, ask me any question about my business, I don't give the raffle winner until the end of the video, so they have to watch it all the way through. So all of those, normally it's women, those 25 women who ask me a question, they now know those answers to those pure romance questions, and the gears are going. And I add them right to my opportunity group. The opportunity group I post on Sundays. I'm set by the pool. If I'm getting a pedicure on a Tuesday, okay? If there's a kid sale. If I'm gonna do, if there's some sort of anything like 20% off. If there's anything to do with pure romance opportunity. If there's a cute little meme I see. If with making more money, a pure romance opportunity, or anything. Even if it's like cute meme about like giving a blowjob or something, I put it on there because that's gonna keep them engaging, just like any type of with your team Facebook group. Okay. Now comebacks. Okay, so from there too, women are going to try and control the conversation, right? Because as women, we don't want to feel sold or bought. We want to make sure that we get from point A to point B in the shortest amount of time, straight line, right? Women are like, nope, I don't think so. So here's your open of, oh my God, you'd be a great consultant, and you are a consultant, here's your kick, welcome to the team, right? But women are like, no, I don't think so, but I have, a terrible husband, and oh my God, I have this awful thing going on, and they're swooping off that line, right? So you're literally gonna let them talk, give them trust, and say, oh my God, and you're gonna relate it back. So for instance, she's a single mom. I really can't, I don't have enough time, I'm a single mom. That's even more drive for you because I know as women, we wanna spend more time with our kids. How many jobs are you currently working to support your kids? Does that make sense? How many jobs are you currently working to support your kids when you could be working half that at least? Go from 3 to 2, 3 to 1. This is your out, and this is gonna give you the opportunity, and you don't have to leave your kids right away. Now, oh, I completely get it. You have 3 kids, you're all by yourself, you have no help, you have no babysitters. Nope, there's a list for that. You can find someone. These people who don't have babysitters, it makes no sense to me. Okay, on top of that, number 2, well, I have no money. There's plenty of ways. How about you become my assistant for 2 weeks and earn your kit? Come over and help me file things. And that's also going to give them a peek into your business. Come over and file things and I'll help you purchase your kit. How about you do a raffle? How about you sell some bottles of coochie? There's plenty of different things on social media that we've all seen and I'm not going to go over it. Okay? Anything like that. And then on top of that, like I said, trustworthy. Make sure, and if somebody keeps saying no, my sponsor chased after me for a year. Why? Because she saw something in me that I still don't even see. Okay? Literally, I'm like, I'm not that cool. Okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to want to stay in touch. I had a girl who was purchasing her kit and all of a sudden she went to the ER because she had an ectopic pregnancy. Legitimately. So what do? I checked in on her. I check on her all the time. Hey, how are you feeling? How are you doing? How's life after graduation? I got a girl who was purchasing her kit and all of her money was drained out of her account because she had fraud. While she was in Pennsylvania on vacation. Who was Pennsylvania on vacation? But I will say she was in Amish country. Oh my God, I love the Amish. We saw Amish people here. I love the Amish. I can't even handle it. So that right, like she was like, oh my God, I need to do this, and all of a sudden she's like, I can't do it because I don't have the money in my account, and it's gonna be a couple months until it's replaced. No worries. But all of a sudden, I just saw she just got a job at Cortland Elementary School. I congratulated her and said, you are awesome. Congratulations. I know you've been trying to get out of that school district you're in for at least 3 months. So congratulations, girlfriend. And she thanked me as a friend, not as a girl who's trying to snipe on her and get her to join my team. Does that make sense? Okay, does anyone have any questions? Because we literally have 1 minute.
I have one. The 3 questions, you said, did you have fun? Anything particularly fancy?
Okay, so I have like, I ask people 3 questions, but it's more like 1 A, B, C, D.
Okay.
Do you have any, did you have fun? When was the last time you had this much fun? What tickled your fancy? What are we thinking about this evening? What would you like to go home with? Number 2, would you like to get the executive for at least at my cost by booking a fun girls' night? And number 3, why don't you get it for at least 40% off by joining my team? Question?
The cards you're talking about, what actually are
Oh, the date night cards.
they? Okay.
Yep. Now, real quick before we go to fear too, because I know I'm like running low on time. Fear, by the way, can you all go back to your list about what you've been doing every single day? How many of you have like relaxed for an hour down there, or 30 minutes?
That's fun.
Okay, yeah, no, but how many of you have like watching your kids? How many of you have 5 minutes on your phone? How many of y'all play Candy Crush or scroll on Facebook for at least 30 minutes a day throughout your day? Get off Facebook. Having a team is not stressful. What is stressful is what you're making up in your mind about it. I have a team of literally, I plan my whole wedding by myself. My husband is gone, he works 7 days a week. I plan a wedding by myself, I pay my bills by myself, because he's never home.
Get it.
Okay, this girl right here, I don't know, this is Nikki Houston, she's on my team. She's awesome. She works 8 hours a day on a farm, and homegirl had bought her kit at the beginning of March? February. Okay, the beginning of February. At the beginning of February, she promoted, no joke, within like 3 months. Top in sales, not only just on my team, she beat me last month.
Hey, girl.
She works 8 hours a day, she has 3 kids, her husband works 7 days a week. Do you think that she does not have time and finds time to excuse? No. Excuses are for assholes, everyone has one.
Go back to the date night card. I don't understand how you pull a winner.
Okay, so they all have numbers on them.
Okay.
And I used to do like a bingo ball app, but my phone is normally charging.
Uh-huh.
So what I do is instead of saying like bingo ball app, I'm like, all right, who's got card number 69?
And then you take the back.
Yep, so say nobody has 69, I pick 47. I pick my quick draw numbers.
My quick
No joke. 21, 29, 47.
So they don't get to keep them. They borrow them.
Yep, and they're like dirty and like,
So
you don't want
write
them.
the numbers on them?
Yeah, like I write them in Sharpie.
Okay, awesome.
Question, quick. Nobody? Nobody has a question? Is anybody still afraid? See, I'm not that scary, right? Not everyone, like, it's not that scary to become a leader. Like, this is me up here being a leader, and I no joke, I didn't even shower today, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You've been warned when we hug you.
I did shower.
Serious question? Are you and Stacy related?
No. No, we are not.
No, we're just both squirrels.
And we go. I hope y'all got something cool out of that.
Yes!
Because I did not prep at all.